Can you believe that it is May tomorrow? Holy moly! Well, we've got lots of flowers. The April showers have brought the May flowers, and I have lots of favorites to share with you from the first full official month of spring. So I'm gonna jump on into it. So as usual, I'm gonna start with clothing and accessories. I bought a couple of these tops from J. Crew. It's the Drapey Keyhole, I believe is the name of it. Back in January, and I wore this one to the Alt Summit conference for the first time, and I also bought it in red. And I wore the red one for the first time to a conference I went just this last weekend in Dallas with Reward Style. But I've worn the blue one like at least a dozen plus times. It is just absolutely beautiful shirt. First of all, it looks and feels and acts like silk, but it's 100% polyester. So I can wash it in my washing machine. And it doesn't wrinkle, so it's perfect to travel with because I can fold it up and I just hang it up and it looks like this. I don't have to iron it, I don't have to steam it, I don't have to do anything to it. It's nice and blousey, but it just hangs really nice on the figure. And I looked recently because I wanted to see if they had more because I want more colors. So I love it so much, and it looks like they're discontinuing it because it's on final sale only. It's marked down, wait, now I have a little cheat sheet because I wrote a note because this is too good a sale not to share. From $114 originally to $69.99 plus an extra 30% off with the promotion code Sale Therapy. Now they only had a very limited stock left in just a few different sizes when I was on there looking, but if they, I don't know if you can still snatch one up, but I will link it below if you guys are curious. But just one of my all-time favorite shirts. You can kind of dress it up, dress it down. It's great. And then another article of clothing that I've actually had these jeans for a while now, but I just love them. They are the AG, I don't know how to, Adriano Goldschmied, I'm gonna say, AG jeans in the Prima Mid-Rise Cigarette. These are the perfect skinny jeans. It has taken me 10 years to find them, but I finally did. They're a little bit on the pricey side. They are AG jeans, but to me, it is all worth it. They fit me so well. I used to have to wear like sweatpants or yoga pants or something like that whenever we traveled, whenever I flew, because I get kind of bloated, not all the time, but a lot of the time I get bloaty and just, I have problems with bloating when I travel. It's a combination of stress and dehydration. So I've just always, worn stretchy pants to help with that. These jeans make it so I can have problems if I do when traveling, and it doesn't make a difference. I can still wear jeans. So I absolutely love them. They do stretch out quite a bit. So I feel like they probably wear out a little bit faster because they are so stretchy, but I love them. And I love this Jet Setter wash. So I love those for both travel and home. And then the last little clothing and accessories item here I want to show with you is my little Louis Vuitton Ava clutch. OMG, I love this bag. This was a surprise gift from my husband when we were out on Valentine's Day. He bought this for me, which was really, really sweet. I absolutely adore this bag. I have taken this now on 2 little trips that I've been on, and first of all, it is the perfect travel companion. The crossbody is the perfect, I can fit my vlogging camera, my phone, and my wallet, and like some lip products in there easily, so I can have everything I want when I'm walking through the airport at the ready, and I don't have to like go into either my wheeled carry-on or my backpack or whatever. I can just carry this, and then whenever we get to the destination, this acts as my little travel purse / evening bag, because the strap comes off, it's just clipped on, so you can wear it just like this, or you can have just the strap, or I love this bag. I had no idea it was going to be so versatile for me, but it really has been, and I really enjoy it. And I think it's just a really nice bag. So that I have been loving. Now I have a few beauty items to share with you. You guys know I love makeup. First of all, I have been trying out a new foundation. I've actually had this in my drawer for quite some time, but I finally broke it out, and it's the Dior Skin Star Fluid Foundation. I'm in number 20, if anybody's interested. I still love and swear by the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, which I used for like the first part of this year consistently and I absolutely love. But I finished it and I wanted to just try it, and then this was the other foundation I had in my collection, so I just wanted to try it, and I have fallen in love with it. Do I think it's categorically better than the CoverGirl one, which was significantly less expensive? No, but it is different. It has a lighter finish. My skin hasn't been acting up as much lately, so I feel like I don't need quite as much coverage. The CoverGirl is not, the CoverGirl isn't like really full coverage, but it's closer than this is. This is definitely more of a true medium coverage. It just feels so nice and natural on the skin. I feel like it sits up really well, and it just works well with my skin. I don't feel like it gets too oily or too drying or, you know, any end of the spectrum. It does have a bit of a perfumed scent, and you do notice it when you're applying it. I don't notice it then once it's set in my face, like set onto my skin. I don't notice it anymore, but keep that in mind. But it's a beautiful foundation, and I do like it, and I'm glad I have it. And kind of go along with that, I've been playing with this foundation brush for a few months now. I wanted to give it a real full test run before I shared, but it's my new favorite foundation brush, and it's the IT Velvet Luxe LBD, like little black dress foundation, number 302. This is like applying your makeup with like a feather poof to your face. I don't even know what a feather poof is, but you know what I mean? It just feels, I mean, it doesn't look like much now because it's filled with makeup. I need to wash it. But it just feels so light and airy. And I feel like it just applies makeup so naturally. And it's definitely kind of taken over as number one in my books in the foundation brush department. I also have a few other beauty products to share with you because I actually was going to do a blog post on these, but then I realized I was using them all month, so I was like, well, I'll just include them in my favorites. And this is the Pacifica products I picked up from Target not too long ago. So there's my absolute favorite of the three that I have is the Aquarian Glaze Water Resistant Long Lash Mineral Mascara. This is my new all-time favorite mascara. I don't know if it surpasses the Dior Show one, which is my, like, you know, always in my beauty all-stars or whatever, but it's close, and it is actually waterproof, and it's actually mineral mascara, so it has that going for it, which the Dior Show one does not. That is not a mineral mascara, that is a chemical mascara, just like most other mascaras you can find. This is the only natural-esque mascara I found that actually is waterproof and I actually really like. So that's definitely a winner in my books. Also oh yes, I wanted to talk about, I just thought I'd bring up all the products. The Love to the Third Natural Mineral Coconut Eyeshadow Trio. And this is in the shades Ethereal, Lovely, and Dreamy. I've been wearing this a bunch this month. Not exclusively, but on a pretty regular basis. It doesn't smell or anything. It's got a nice pigmentation. It's not like, you know, absolutely the most wonderful eyeshadow I've ever tried in my life, but it's actually really nice. And again, this is mineral makeup. 100% vegan, cruelty-free, formulated without FD and C colors, parabens, and petroleum. So it's you know, if you're looking for something a little more natural, I recommend the Pacifica line. I'm actually, you know, kind of pleasantly surprised by their makeup products. I've loved their lotions and body washes for a long time, but I like their makeup line. And lastly, of course, I gotta talk about lip products. This is the, again, from the Pacifica Natural Minerals line, the Power of Love Powerful Color Natural Lipstick. And this is in Nudie Red. I don't know why it's called that because it's actually bright pink when it goes on the lips. It even looks more like a brownish natural pink, but it's really more of a pinky pink once it goes on, with, you know, kind of leans towards the brown spectrum. This is super pigmented and super creamy. And those are two things I really like about it. So I've really been enjoying those. I just wanted to bring up that when I pair it with a lip gloss like I'm doing today, because it does look a little bit matte, kind of flat on its own, that lipstick, I use my Guerlain number 463 gloss. I think this is like La Petite Robe Noire. I believe that's the name of this gloss. It doesn't say on the packaging. It's basically the perfect match for this lipstick. They're like match made in heaven. So those are my beauty picks. I've been having fun with those things, some new things that I've been enjoying trying out. And now I'm going to talk to you about a couple of the home goods I've been really enjoying this month. And it's all about scented things. I have been hearing some things about those plug-in diffusers that I use. Like there's Bath & Body Works makes them. I know Glaze, I've never used the Glaze ones, but I've been hearing maybe they're not so great for the quality of your air, and neither really are scented candles. But you know, you gotta pick and choose. You gotta pick your own battles, right? So I've been kind of trying some other things. So when this came in one of my Pop Sugar must-have boxes, which is a monthly subscription, which I love. This is by Green Market Purveying Company, and it's the Archivist Reed Diffuser in Lemon and Cucumber. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this in my office bathroom instead of putting in a plug-in, and we'll see how it does, you know, if it stands up, if it can actually scent the room. Not only did it scent the bathroom, but it scented my entire office and the upstairs hallway as well. It is extraordinarily potent. Now, I don't actually know if this is better for you than those plug-in ones. I haven't done full research and I don't know the statistics behind that, but I feel like maybe what makes those plug-ins more toxic is that they're actually plugged in and heat circulated. I don't actually know. If anybody has a good link for some or like articles on that, or if you know more and you want to comment, I would love to hear, because I'm just kind of hearing more about that and I'm curious. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you've learned if you've done research. But I'm just blown away by how potent this is, and I love it. And I'm gonna buy more when it runs out, because I've really been enjoying it. And that's a really refreshing, almost kind of like a springy, fresh scent. Another springy, fresh scent is the Yankee Candle Happy Spring. You can see I've been burning this like crazy. It has kind of a grassy scent to it with a floral background. And I don't usually like grassy scents, but for some reason I love this candle. Not that I don't like them, but you know, it's not like my thing. Some people love that. I love this candle. It has burned really, really well, and I've enjoyed it. I got it at Target too. I think I bought it at the same time as those Pacifica things. So that was sort of my home goods scent edition, I suppose. Of course, I want to talk to you about multimedia. I didn't do much reading this month, which is a big bummer. I kind of go through phases of, you know, making more time or making less time for reading. And unfortunately, I made a little less time for reading this month. I did finish the Dan Brown Inferno book, which I really enjoyed, and I've been meaning to put up my book nook on this for ages, and I will do my best to get it up this weekend. It's been so long since I read the book now, but I just loved it, and I'd love to share my thoughts about it. If you're into kind of suspense, mysteries, those kind of things, with a bit of conspiracy theory and a bit of, you know, historical background and lots of details, you'll probably like this. So I'm just going to summarize there. I've also, I've been on plane a little bit, so I've been listening to I've been listening to audiobooks. Well, I like to listen to audiobook on the plane while I'm knitting, during takeoff and landing. I usually work when I'm on the plane, but I like listening to audiobooks when I'm knitting. So I've been listening lately, and I'm actually almost done with it, to The Bedwetter by Sarah Silverman, and she actually narrates the book. And if you've been watching any of my other favorites videos, you know that whenever I talk about an audiobook, it's a female comedian slash writer narrating her own book. Well, I've actually, you know, this is an older book. She's hilarious. I mean, it's just as good as all the other ones I've read, but different. They're all a little bit different because they're all about their unique personal stories, and it's so interesting to hear about these women's backgrounds and their history and their childhoods, and it's just, I don't know. I've been enjoying it, and I really like her voice. It's got a nice tone to it, and it's easy to listen to. For music, somebody pointed out, by the way, that I had just been listing all of the multimedia I had been, you know, partaking in the last month in my previous favorites, and not just my favorites. And I realized that, so now I'm just gonna pick my favorite in each category. So I kind of, you know, I decided an audiobook wasn't the same as a reading book. Just bear with me there. But, so I'm gonna just pick one. If this isn't all I've listened to or all I've watched or all I've read, I'm just picking one book or one, you know, one album, one music album, or one TV show. From now on, I'll do that instead, because that makes more sense. But for music, my favorite album of the month was actually a suggestion from one of you guys in my last favorites videos. You said I might like the Meghan Trainor Title album. And I do really like it. It's kind of only when I'm in a very specific mood, because it's kind of very like bouncy music, like very, I don't want to say like Valley Girl, but almost a little bit like ditzy on purpose. If that makes sense, I don't know. But I really have been enjoying it, and my favorite song on the album is Close Your Eyes. I just think has a really good message about, you know, being yourself and you know, understanding that that you don't have to fit into whatever social convention is at the time to be a strong and powerful and beautiful woman. I really like the message. So that's been awesome. For shows, Dawn and I sped through the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmitt, which was a Netflix original series, I believe. Yeah, and it's co-written by Tina Fey, and I really like Tina Fey's work. But that show was so funny. I really hope they come out with other seasons because we so enjoyed that. It is hilarious. It's basically about this woman who's been, you know, was kidnapped when she was like 15, I think, and held underground in a bunker for 15 years by, you know, a religious nut who thought it was the apocalypse, or at least that's what he claimed, with a few other women. And then she finally gets out, and it's about her being reacclimated to modern life, having lived underground for 15 years, and her experience in New York City and working as a, you know, like a nanny for a socialite. I don't know, it's funny. It's meant to be light, and, you know, it's comedy. It's not meant to be like an actual drama kind of thing, because that kind of story could go a number of ways. But very well done. I really enjoy it. And then last, I feel like I have so many things to say. As usual, YouTuber Hannah Mags. Another recommendation from one of you guys, actually multiple of you guys. This is a YouTuber couple who do weekly vlogs that they release every Sunday, and they're generally about 20 to 30 minutes long or so, and they are so artistically and beautifully put together. The husband of the duo, Steph, I believe his name is Steph, is very talented at editing and filming, and he does all of the editing for the videos, and they're like the most artistic vlogs I think I've ever seen. And when I say vlogs, I mean like day in the lifestyle videos. I don't mean like sit down like this. Just really awesome. I highly recommend checking them out. I will link them as well as everything else that I mentioned here below. And then I thought, I've had some requests to share my favorite blogs of the moment. So I thought I would add that on. I'm pretty sure I've talked about her blog before, but Temptalia.com is my go-to resource when I want to look up reviews on beauty products that I'm thinking about buying. So usually if I see something new, it's on YouTube, and then I'll go to Temptalia.com and see what she says about it. And I really trust her opinion, and she gives really great photos and swatches, and she has a great rating system. So I really highly recommend that blog for beauty. I think of it as my beauty reference guide. So that's that. And then lastly, for tasty treats, I've been trying to more or less follow the Tone It Up Bikini series kind of in my own way. I did that whole vlog about a week ago. I will link that around here for you guys if you want to see. I'll put it in a card actually, if you want to see my experience with the first week. Then last week I had this fancy splurgy day out with my mom where we ate a lot of things, so that kind of went down the tubes that day. And then I was traveling. I was away from Thursday through Sunday, and it's really hard to stay on that kind of plan when you're traveling, especially when you don't have a lot of time to find out, you know, the most natural restaurants and stuff. Anyway, but I'm mostly on the plan, so I've been trying to eat, you know, more frequently, so having smaller meals and more snacks. And I just find it so difficult to find snacks that work within the plan and also that I want to eat and that I can digest. But I'm gonna share a couple of my favorites at the moment with you. The Horizon Organic Low-Fat Cottage Cheese. I can't do dairy on a daily basis or even very frequently. I usually only have, well, when I say dairy, I mean cheese. I usually only have cheese when it's like I'm over at somebody's house, or, you know, it's a, you know, we go out to dinner, it's a special thing I order, whatever, it's got cheese on it. I don't keep cheese at home. I don't cook with cheese usually. It's just it's a very seldom thing for me. It's just because I love it, it doesn't love me. But for some reason, I can handle low-fat cottage cheese like a champ. And it is just one of my favorite filling snacks ever. And I like to combine it with like a little fruit or something, maybe some raspberries. That's really my favorite thing to put in it. And then my other go-to snack, which was one of the things that came in the Tone It Up Bikini Series plan, and I am a Tone It Up member, and that's how you get the plan. But they have a lot of free content, including recipes and workouts on their website if you don't want to become a member. It's just a one-time membership fee, and then you get the plan updates for life. But anyway, one of the snacks in their plan update for the spring was little banana and peanut butter bites. So you slice up a banana and you put a little peanut butter in them, and they're like little sandwiches. I love those. This is my favorite peanut butter. It's the 365 organic creamy peanut butter that's unsweetened. You'd be surprised how much sugar that they put in most peanut butters. And when peanuts are naturally sweet, you really don't need any additional sugar. So I love that peanut butter. Somebody suggested freezing the little bites, which I think is an awesome idea. I've been really loving those. But of course, you gotta have balance, and I do have my little sweet treat allotment every day. Well, most days I'll have like maybe about 150 calorie sweet treat. And my favorite right now is these little caramels. They actually came in the Easter basket that Don put together for me, and they're handmade from a local company whose name I don't know off the top of my head, but if I find them, I'll link them below because they are awesome. I know he got them at the store around here called Foodstuffs. They are so, so good. I love a good caramel. And that, my friends, is everything. I do have a sneaky little giveaway where you can win the 3 Pacifica, I'll hold up the boxes, the 3 Pacifica products that I showed you today, the eyeshadow trio and the lipstick and the mascara. If there will be 2 winners, it's open internationally. If you're under the age of 18, you have to have parental permission, all that jazz. If you're interested in entering, I will have that on my coordinating blog post, which will be linked below. And like I said, links are there and also below if you want to see any of these products online. And of course, that video went for frickin' ever because I don't know how to make a short favorites video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing my favorites for the month. This is my all-time favorite all the time. She's like, we do not want to move. Can we come say hi? Oh, Grumble. Oh boy, this girl needs a bath like you wouldn't believe. We're a little bit gray, but it's okay. Oh my God, she's so cute. She's like, Mommy, don't disturb me, I'm sleeping. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all are having an awesome day, and I hope your May kicks off to a good start tomorrow. Happy, happy May, happy spring. And as always, I'd love to hear what some of your favorites are. If you care to share, leave them in the comments below. We'll see you guys real soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye. You're so cute. Yeah.